Welcome to the Kendy and Raybo podcast.
Yeah, I found that today after saying work.
Yeah.
I only worked a half day. I couldn't get out of bed this morning.
Oh, so you
I
did
was like,
you did
I did the afternoon.
I did so I got home at, I think it was like 3:45 and I got into bed. And I was up then at 7 o'clock.
Jeez, I don't know how you do children.
I know, it's fucking contish, man.
Yeah. Are we recording?
7 yeah, we are recording, yeah. 7 o'clock this morning now killing me, like.
I don't know.
Like I was like a bull with Nicola and everything.
I wouldn't blame you.
It was everyone's
Are you
fault.
even fit for this today? Like?
I read
I think the two of us are a little bit jaded.
But even like it was Nicola's fault that I went last night then this morning.
Yeah, well,
That's the way it ended up being.
It is her fault though.
It is her fault because I have to make money.
You have to make money to keep her and the things she likes, children.
Gucci.
Yeah.
Hawley Coors. Or is it Mark Coors, no? Michael Coors.
Michael Coors, yeah, Hawley Coors.
Prosecco.
She drinks a lot of Prosecco, does she?
Champagne.
Does she?
She has a chronic sauna and
drug
meth
habit. Sorry. Oh yeah.
I mean,
love saunas and meth.
Oh my God, Ray, it's one of the worst habits.
That story's moved on now.
That's gone, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I mean, if Anthony, we won't even say who that story's about, but doesn't it just show you that time?
Yeah, time. Like if the worst thing in the world comes out about you, give it 48 hours to start with. I believe 48 hours is the key. If you can weather the first 2 days,
then come out as gay, and then after that, no, but it's just all of a sudden now Aiken or MCD are going
taking promotions.
We have a tour.
Yep, 9-day tour.
It'll sell out, and that this too shall pass.
Yeah, it always does. Yeah, but it's funny. It's sad in life that you're a lot older when you realise that the worst can happen and it'll pass.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
Actually, it's the thought of it is worse. Thought of it's always worse than the actual outcome.
Welcome
so go off, come out.
329.
Everyone come out if you want to come out.
Yeah, come out.
Come out,
Lecce.
Lecce, come out now, Lecce.
Come out, just let us know.
Now.
Nah.
Do you know, let everyone know now. We need to know now who is and who isn't. Mm-hmm. Okay? And until I find out, I'll not rest.
I got you a beer, but I don't know. You're not drinking at the moment, are you?
Not really, no.
No, but you don't have to open it.
I probably won't open it.
Good, I'll take that.
Yeah, you have two of them. I don't. It's not. I'm gonna have to drink, Ray. I'm too like mature now.
You're too old and
just too old and wise, kind of.
There's an awful dose of wisdom about you.
Brandy. I drink brandy now.
What?
Yeah, I drink buckets of brandy.
Do you have slippers?
Yeah, slippers, brandy, and I put on a little what they call a smoke.
Do you actually have slippers?
No,
you have the Oaks, the holiday shoe.
They're called slides.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you wouldn't even wear slides. You wear like a sandal.
No, I have a pair of slides now for holidays because I realise after many years of going on holidays with my now wife, that it's as much as I love the blue sandal, the famous blue sandal, I have to be careful. There's a chance she
can't
leave
be
me.
seen. Yeah, she can't be seen with that.
Yeah, she can't be seen.
The other thing is, funnily enough, for being a man who lives with 3 women's, if you'll pardon the pun that's coming up next, I live in a house where I'm the only one without a crock.
Oh, are you all?
I have no crock. 3 girls have 3 crock, and I have no crock.
So they've got. There's no crock in your house.
No, the 3 women have a crock and the fella doesn't.
Okay, so Crocs as in the shoes.
Yes,
the
that's
ones
what I meant.
I've never understood them.
Oh, they're so comfortable. Nicola has a fluffy crock.
Right.
And kind of a hairy crock.
Nicola and her
Nicola kind of has a hairy crock.
Right.
And when you put your foot into it, it's lovely.
It's lovely.
And then Elliot.
They'd pay money for that line.
They would, yeah, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, they all have them, but I don't have them. And I would love a pair of them. Yeah. I'm going off the slide now.
Very good.
The slide is bet to bits.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for a lovely...
You're looking for a new crock, a hairy crock.
A hairy crock.
Mark, Kendy's looking for a hairy crock. If anyone knows, size 8 hairy crock. If anyone knows anyone's selling one out there.
The amount of messages we're going to get now. Oh, Lord of our eyes. But anyway, yeah, that's I'd love one of them because I wake up every day in a daydream. This life. I actually played bonkers last night in the DJ set. We just get over what we're talking about probably because this episode could have cut in.
Or you could have cut in with the business talk.
So Sunday.
Yeah,
wedding.
This is Monday.
Yeah, it's Monday now. We did a Sunday wedding last night.
We did, very rare.
In Markree Castle. For the beautiful Sarah Louise and the marvellous Aaron.
Yep.
And I didn't realise, Jesus, funny, Mark, when you have to do a wedding on a Sunday, it sounds great and all. We finish at 11:30, the band.
Yes, we did.
Which is great. Everyone tipped on home.
Yeah, I was at home by 12:20. It was the best thing ever.
And then
it was the earliest I've ever been home.
And then I DJ till 2:30 and got back at 3:30.
Yeah.
So the cold light of day hit this morning when...
You had to get up with children.
I had to get up with children then, and living my life then for the whole day, and now I'm here.
You were mentioning it was Nicola's fault.
It is Nicola's fault because I have to pay for these lavish lifestyles that they're living.
Hawley
Do you know what I mean? Like Ali won't go a day now without Disney Plus. I have to go and do weddings like. Do you know?
Did you notice the Sky TV are slowly but surely bringing in all the subscriptions?
Oh, that's the way it has to go now.
They're making kind of deals with all of these. Like for an extra €4 on your Sky package, you can have Disney Plus.
Yeah, they have to do that
with
because no one's watching actual TV now.
No.
So people want to watch the shows. So Sky know we don't own the rights to any of these shows and we can't. So we need to just buy the rights to the subscription.
Yeah. And I got Sky into the house thinking it'll be great to have the television.
You don't do it.
None of us have watched television since we got it in.
Ray, I swear, I don't. I watch TV on my phone. On Now TV, Sky Go, all that kind of crap, right?
Yeah.
I swear, yesterday, Nicola went back to her own people, out farming in Roscommon.
Right.
She brought a pair of young ones with her.
Good.
So I golfed in the morning and I got home and I watched Leinster Westmeath
Westmeath Dublin.
Westmeath Dublin Leinster
Sorry,
final.
I shouldn't have been in Leinster.
I can't believe you're the one that actually you're wrong there, Mark. The Leinster final.
Yeah.
In peace on my television.
Yeah.
I haven't watched. Like, I watch golf every day on my phone.
Yeah.
I haven't watched a match on the television. I can't remember the last time.
And it was a good game, apparently.
A brilliant game, and it was as peaceful.
I sorry, I thought you meant the game. No one poked the head at anybody.
No, it was just sitting down watching a football match. It was brilliant.
Good old days.
And then I didn't watch the Ulster final. It bought to be arse.
Who was in the Ulster final?
The Ulster final was Monaghan.
Yeah.
Who were playing Mayo next.
All right.
So you'll be well into that now. I'm sure you'll be going.
Surely.
And it was Monaghan and Armagh.
And who won that one?
Armagh.
And how was Monaghan playing Mayo next?
Because
I don't get into the intricacy.
I won't get into it.
It's the worst competition.
No, it's not.
You know something now? If you beat such and such, you won't go anywhere. You'll go sideways and you'll play someone else.
Yeah, it's like snakes and ladders.
Yeah.
So if you get up there, you get a snake back down to 2 again. So, no, but I will tell you this. I won't bore the tits off you, but it's the best format the Championship has ever had. Because the biggest problem with the Championship, all the way back into the 90s and everything was, there's not enough big games.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you kind of come out of Connacht, you don't see the big teams playing the big teams.
Yeah.
With this new draw now,
right.
Donegal are playing Kerry next.
Oh,
the
great.
biggest game in the country. And they might meet again in the final.
Yeah.
But for now, they're playing a good, hearty Championship game.
And how was that called, the Munster final?
That's not the one. No, so all the provincials now have no bearing really whatsoever on the outcome of anything else. So that's what I was saying to you, even though Armagh won, it doesn't make a blind bit of difference to the next stage.
Yes, yeah.
So Mayo are going to play Monaghan.
Very good.
You have 3 games. This is what happens. Every team is going to now play, well, most likely 3 games.
That's nice.
Anyone who's left in the competition.
Yeah.
They have to win 2 of them.
For what?
To get into the semi-finals of the All-Ireland.
Okay.
Or the quarterfinals of the All-Ireland.
Okay.
So what will happen is you have to win 2 of those games to get out of those initial qualifiers.
Mm-hmm.
So if Mayo go on and beat Monaghan and then they beat another team, they don't even play the 3rd game. They're done.
They're done. They're in.
Yeah, their goose is cooked.
Right.
They're ready to go.
So it's rewarding success.
Yeah, and the thing is that the winning teams will play each other in the second round of this.
Okay.
So let's say Mayo go and bait Monaghan.
Yeah.
And then Kerry go and bait Donegal. Mayo might play Kerry in another massive game.
Yeah.
So there's massive games the whole way along now.
Okay.
And it is sensational to watch.
Much better.
And the reason it's sensational to watch for Kendy is his beloved Liverpool are the most boring team of all time. Not bad, by the way.
Not bad.
They are bad. They are terrible. But worse than that, the most boring thing. Liverpool were playing a match last week and I was watching it and it was 1-0 to Liverpool, was it? Or I think it might have been 1-0 to Liverpool or 0-0. And I was sitting there going, and Chelsea scored. And I actually went, oh, thank God, I can turn this off.
Oh,
now.
wait.
I can turn this off.
You've reminded me of something. I went home at the weekend down to Bayo.
Yeah.
Down to my mother, ML, and Carmel's house.
Yeah. Your mother, ML, and then Carmel, your father.
Yeah, I went down to them. And that, while I was down there, Dad was watching, let's see, can I get this right? Manchester City versus Chelsea.
Yes.
And one of the Gallaghers was at it.
It was in the FA Cup final.
It was in the FA Cup final, yeah. And it was like that. It was exhilarating.
Liam Gallagher. Or Noel. It was Liam.
I think it was
Noel.
Noel.
No, it was Noel. Sorry.
Yeah.
Noel. Noel's a guitar player.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Noel.
Noel. He didn't have a wedding on Sunday.
No, he wasn't gigging Sunday night. He said, no, I'm off. I was supposed to be down to town, but they cancelled.
But I have to say now, I enjoyed watching. That Haaland fella's awful tall.
Yeah, big boy.
Isn't he big, tall?
Yeah,
tall
big boy. But that game ended 1-0. And I mean, I don't know how bored. I didn't watch that. So this is the I don't watch any football now outside of the football. And it's not because I don't want to. Or sorry, it's not. That's not a choice. It's just this is so bad to watch.
It's so bad to watch.
Soccer needs the overhaul that JA had. It is.
So you think the JA has been well overhauled?
They've done some, and it's not perfect.
Yeah, are they still?
It's not perfect, but
still
they've
the
done
worst
some
people
job.
in the world with the referees, or has that changed?
I thought you were going to say on a night out. I was going to say yeah. There is nothing worse than coming across a club team on it. You know when you're doing a gig and a club team comes in, you go, "Oh, for fuck's sake, we're going to play Kill It 30 times."
You might as well just go home.
Yeah, but no, they're still the worst people on the night out. No, they. What was the actual question?
Referees. Is there a bit of respect for the referees now?
No, you can't threaten to the referee now.
Savage.
If you do anything to another player after a foul, the referee brings the ball 50 yards forwards. No, like that. Just back forwards. Gone. So there's no abuse of referees whatsoever now.
That's brilliant.
At the club game, probably.
Are they pucking the heads of each other still?
No, you can't puck the heads of each other.
Can't puck the heads of each other?
No, well, no, if you're Michael Murphy, you can. You can puck someone into the jaw.
Oh, yeah, you can puck them several times into the jaw.
Yeah, you're allowed to hit them
and
a few
no
times.
ramifications whatsoever.
No, but that's if you're Michael Murphy.
Because he's an elderly person.
Yeah, no, he came back. Sure, didn't he do a great job for the team? Lovely fella.
Yeah.
So he's allowed to puck someone into the jaw.
Yeah.
But other than that, no, you don't see any pucking really at all.
Okay.
You don't see any pucking like the...
I think we've reached our quota of the sports talk.
It's just so exciting. Summer football, lads. That's how you know it's even though it's piss and rain outside the Hawkswell here. The buzz of having Jay back is just, and I'm sure everyone out there agrees with me.
Everyone except for me.
I know, but you would just sit down. Like you said, you sat down and watched that FA Cup final.
Are in the background, yeah.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't watch Leeds though, by the way. I'm the same as you when it comes to those kind of games in football. Okay. I just wouldn't. And I'd watch Anton Ray. I'd watch Paint Dry if there was pound on it.
I know.
I watch 4 days of golf, 12 hours a day. Like,
yeah. What about Rory McIlroy?
He's
hitting the green on the 6th hole.
What's he talking
Sorry,
about?
I see the clip and I thought, like more than the time I used to go to the barber shop there in Sligo, and you'd have to brush up in your football just to be able to talk to him something about with Mahmood.
Did you ever watch? Did you ever watch the IT Crowd?
No.
Back in the early days of the internet.
Yeah.
Graham Lenihan. Yeah. Very prestigious, very well respected gentleman, Graham Lenihan.
A very non-opinionated man.
Just keeps to himself, ticks along, and he wrote a show called the IT Crowd.
Yeah.
Chris O'Dowd and Richard Ayawawa.
Yeah. Yep.
And during that, because they were dorks, nerds, there was a website that used to help them come up with football clips.
Yeah.
Stuff to say that goes across the board.
Brilliant.
When you hear someone talking about football. And it's a great idea. You would really benefit from that. If you're going in to get your haircuts and you get 5 lines.
You just want something to get...
Something, and it has to be generic.
Yeah.
You have to go, but sure, fucking, sure, United have been like that for years. Even that line would make a fella go, I know, sure. That's little lines like that would help you getting your haircuts.
Yeah.
You know?
Funny you mentioned there now about somebody creating a website to help.
Yeah.
I said to myself today, I'm going to bring this up, even though this is no crack in this whatsoever.
Oh, good, yeah.
Right?
This is the serious podcast, you guys. If you're here for a laugh, fuck off.
I think if anything, our little small podcast here needs to give this man a thank you. Now, I don't remember the man's name. It wasn't that hugely memorable.
Yeah, no, but it really had quite a profound effect on you, I can see.
It sounded like he was Welsh.
Your man.
But the buck down in Enniscorthy, there's a lad in Enniscorthy, and during the recent floods of the town, he happened to be driving across the bridge. Now, according to him, he's seen a poor little girl's dinosaur duvet getting thrown out of a house. And that caught him in the heartstrings because he too has a daughter who has some form of a dinosaur.
I thought you were going to say he too had a dinosaur duvet.
Yeah, he owns one that his daughter uses.
Yeah.
And I think he realised, Jesus, enough pity there isn't something that can be done about this flooding crack. Here's the problem with the flooding crack is, like the Spanish Inquisition, you never know when it's going to come.
No.
And the government have turned around and said, just lads, it'll take us a decade to be able to predict when the floods are going to come.
A boy invented something,
and this book, I think, it might be Gavin something or other.
Probably, yeah. But that's completely irrelevant to the story.
We'll call him Gavin.
No, but it's irrelevant. Like, to give him the credit he deserves.
Yeah, no.
Irrelevant in this story.
Especially given the fact that I'm obviously a civil servant. God forbid that I might be actually acknowledging the fact that a member of the public has turned around where the government has said 10 years, he's turned around in a month. And done it in his spare time.
Yeah.
He realised that Met Éireann have 700 feckin' weather monitoring yokes.
The data is astronomical that you get.
Chagas have a lot of stuff. NASA have things looking down in the country. We have like over 1,000 publicly available data sources. And he just decided to himself, because he makes apps and things, he built a website or an app or something that basically gathered all this together, and then of course he threw it into AI like we all do.
Yeah.
Be it a recipe, or how do I use the microwave, or how do I stop everyone in Enniscorthy from getting flooded out of it?
Or perhaps, what DJ song should I play after Believe? Sure.
Exactly. Yeah. You just ask. That's what he did. He designed it with AI, and now he has like an 85% accurate flood warning system that he put together in his spare time in a month and got no pound for it.
It's crazy. I don't even understand how that works, because he can't. How far out can he predict? Lads, careful of August 20th.
I don't know how far he can predict, but
do you know what I mean?
I think you can give 6 hours notice anyway.
That it's going to be flooded.
I think so, yeah.
So get the kids up into the second
and
story.
As he said, get the wedding album out of the press downstairs. And
that's
move
exactly
it up
the quote
upstairs.
I heard, is get the wedding album
You've seen a bit of this, did you?
I've seen it, yeah.
Pity I didn't know his name.
No, but I mean, it's amazing because we have this expectation that there is, in fact, experts running all of this stuff across the board.
Sorry, you do, Mark. I'm one of them.
Yep. So I'm not on about anyone in particular, but unfortunately, they're actually not like. And the level at which they talk to each other is also minimal. So you need innovators.
You do. You need boys like this.
And do you know what the thing is as well?
Where is he? I'll get his name.
Yeah, you should probably get his name because it's an incredible piece of equipment.
It's an awful shame.
Like, it's great data to come up with.
I want more news. Give me more news. Where is the environment section? No, there he is. Enniscorthy developer creates national flood protection app.
No name.
His name is, I was right, Gavin Pedley.
Gavin Pedley, yeah. Gavin Puddley, you might call him, because...
The Puddley app.
Oh, the Puddley app would be brilliant for him.
Yeah.
Is there a puddle in your area? How big is it going to get?
Puddle to a flood.
Hello, Gavin. I'm just looking at a puddle here now, and I'm wondering.
He spells his name Gavyn. So I have a question.
He's Protestant, yeah. It's not great. I've seen that. It's not. That date is not accurate.
Should we trust him?
No, I wouldn't trust him. That's Protestant. That's Protestant way of calling that.
That's mental, though.
But the point I was going to get to was an economist by the name of Dave McWilliams said that entrepreneurs are gone from Ireland because it's not a place to be anymore. You're just from the world nearly. It's hard to be an entrepreneur now because taking the risk is so astronomically. It's have 2 incomes quick, lads. If you want to get by in this world, the 2 of you now, and go for it, and you might get a house.
Which isn't that where the old your annual payments for artists was coming in?
Yeah, but you won't get a house on that. Like the bank, if the bank see an annual payment for an artist, they will go, fucking not a hope.
No chance you getting that next year.
Yeah, not a hope are you going to get that for the next 30 years to pay this mortgage.
Yeah.
But I'm not even talking about the artist stuff. Like I think art is a bit different. Like I'm on about real innovators who will take the time to take a couple of years out of their lives and somehow survive financially to come up with this, a belter of a plan like him.
Well, I'm after spotting there now.
Something like him.
He's doing a package now where if you're a business, you can actually subscribe and you can get instant alerts.
Oh, I mean, the world needs way more of him. There was a young lad who had the world at his feet and didn't have to care about it. And he was like 18. He figured out some fucking Dyson.
Yeah.
And when I say Dyson, I mean that I don't really mean a Dyson. But it was a yoke that had suck up all the plastic out of the ocean in that drift where it all gathers together. And like if he was in his 20s living in Ireland, he'd be under far too much pressure to come up with something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Do you think we've got to a point in our society where we're not facilitating?
No, we're not facilitating entrepreneurship or like even just
outside the box thinking.
This is at a very minor level, by the way, here now, and this isn't Kendy blowing his own flus. If you'll, Are
you talking about something you've invented?
And I've tried.
Okay.
No, sorry. So no, but what I mean is, I did have a full-time, salary-driven job.
Yeah.
That just wasn't me, if you know what I mean. I'm better off on my own.
Yeah.
And like in the midst of, we had a brand new baby.
Yeah.
Ali was about 3 months old. And I said to Nicola.
Second hand now, obviously.
And I asked Nicola, I asked Nicola, will you just back me on this? I'm going to stop doing this and do it myself.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop working for them and do something myself.
Yeah.
And then we were doing a wedding last night then in Markree.
Yeah.
About 40 more of them this summer. And at a much smaller level, I just said, fuck this, I'm going to back myself as a self-employed or whatever, or now as my own company. I think there needs to be far more people doing that.
And in fairness,
at a bigger level than mine.
The stress that you even underwent to try and, it was an awful jump for you. Many's a day, I remember pacing up and down the floor in the house, trying to talk you into doing it. Be grand, Mark. Don't be worried about it. They can't take it off yet.
Yeah, they can't take it off yet. That's what Ray kept saying to me. Don't worry, Mark. They can't. And I'd be like, well, are you sure they can't? Because I'm trying to give it to them. I was on about Nicola and Ali at the time.
All right.
No, but that's the truth though. You kept saying to me, they can't take it off me. And we get that all the time. I mean, certainly in our business where we do make money for ourselves along the way, is that it comes and fucking goes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I just think it needs to be easier for people not to fail. America is a great country in a way,
Oh, yeah.
They don't give a shit about money. As in, you can start up a crazy entrepreneurship. The crazy shit. I want to make fridges.
Yeah.
A freezer that's twice as cold. The freezer just stuff twice. I'm going to fucking go for now. I'm going to buy all the parts in China. I need $3 billion to get it going. And the bank go, there you go. And when it doesn't work 3 years later, you just go, I am bankrupt.
I'll be bankrupt for a year or two.
And they go, start again. Go again.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's probably narrowing it down a bit too much, but it's kind of fucking true though.
It's true, yeah.
Have you ever seen these people now I think you have to have a certain amount of money for it though. There's another gentleman in Ireland who I think got registered as the most bankrupt man of all time.
Yeah.
Okay, ever in the history of the whole world. And that's factual, so don't even look that up. It's true.
Science, Google it.
About 10 years after that then, I heard him on the radio doing an interview, and I thought, oh, this is a whole fall from grace interview and how he managed to survive anxiety-wise and mental health-wise. But it was actually him promoting his brand new car company where he had taken a brand of car into Ireland for the first time.
Yeah.
A multi-million pound signature deal. And I was like, that fella was bankrupt, like absolutely not a pound in his pocket. And now so I think if you have a certain amount of money and they've seen it before, there's a better chance they'll take on. It's the age-old thing that I always say. If I go and ask the bank for 10 grand, they go, Kendy, you're a scum. Yeah. But if a fucking fella who is with a suit on and he goes in and asks for 500,000, they go, a chances. I have an entrepreneurial, sorry Ray, I'm on one now, here, okay? I feel like Gary V. Do you ever see that flute?
I'm going to make a joke with your high-waisted pants not getting the money, but that's fine.
Hey, don't be on about Kendy's high-waisted pants. They're here now. Nicola told me hide the hoof. Right, okay?
Oh no,
right?
The hoof.
Nicola told me hide the hoof. I bought a pair of golf pants, yet they arrived today. Yeah. And I said, Nicola, I think these are too tight. And she said, what is that? She said, is that tip or ball? I said, it's tip that side, ball that side. And she said to me, you gotta hide that hoof. And I said, okay, well, I won't be wearing them. Anyway, sorry. I sound like Gary Vee or one of those fucking you go do it. I'm like an inspirational speaker. I'm not at all. What was I going to say? I have an idea for a business.
Okay.
I'm in the middle. I'm going to do market research on it.
Okay.
I'm not saying a fucking word. Okay. I have this idea.
Say nothing.
I think it'll work.
It's not the app that we're talking about.
I think it'll work. But this is a good question for you now because you're higher up in, definitely economically, financially, as in you know more about those sectors. And then civil sectors. You obviously know far more about civil and social sectors.
What's your question?
The question is, if Kendy goes with no equity whatsoever, just already a limited company that runs music and entertainment, and I go to a bank tomorrow and say, I don't have any money, but I have this idea, and I need €110,000 to make this work.
Sorry, I just reacted like the bank would. Because I'm sitting there looking at the hoof and I'm going,
exactly.
Jesus Christ. It's like this, a core reaction.
I just had the interview there. Like,
sorry, you came in and like, sorry, I have a company, we do music and stuff, but I have this idea. I need 110 now. Jesus Christ.
For fuck's sake. But like, they give fucking Ben Dunn $8.5 billion to set up some gyms.
So
like.
I think if you go to the bank like that, you probably have to go in with a very well-written business case.
But I will. So
okay.
Acting on the presumption that I have huge market research done.
Yeah.
And a business plan.
Yeah.
And I have all the finances scripted out.
Okay.
Every penny, down to the last fucking VAT penny.
Be no harm if the mother guaranteed it as well for you.
Listen, my mother couldn't guarantee nothing. She couldn't guarantee she's going to she's going to come down to babysit. She can't guarantee nothing. Yeah. So you need a guarantor.
Not a guarantor, but you probably have to show some element of, no more than buying a house, you have to come up with
something has to go against us.
Yeah, you kind of need.
But I have nothing to go against us.
No, but that's it.
I just need someone to take a chance.
You probably need to develop some. You need to go out and find an investor.
Yeah.
That'll put a percentage of the money towards the project.
Yeah.
So that someone who is proven in business.
Yes.
Has said, yeah, I'm actually like the Dragon's Den.
Yes. You need someone.
You need someone who has pound.
Yeah.
And Fergal Harrison.
Yeah. Let's get him.
Fergal Harrison, one of the biggest businessmen in the whole country, not to mention Sligo.
Yeah.
If you got him on board.
Yeah, I'm going to get him on board then.
And
because he actually likes the nature of the business in which I'm going to be.
Yeah, and that way then you'll go into the bank, go, look I have this idea, I need 100 grand, but I have 20 coming from Fergal.
Yeah, he owns 20% of the business.
He will own 20% of the business and he believes in me.
Yeah.
Yeah, even with the hoof and the high-waisted band.
Yeah, no, that's me now, not him.
Yeah.
But so that's the way it needs to go. That was a genuine question, by the way, because I didn't know where to start.
That was a genuine reaction.
Yeah, fucking what kind of a stupid. But the thing is, in the grand scheme of the economics of Ireland in particular, 100 grand set up a business is nothing, Ray.
No, it's pittance.
It's absolutely.
You wouldn't even get the bathroom done for that.
Like I set up a business with I didn't put any financial backing into it.
Yeah.
I just use what was already there.
Yeah.
And I had to fucking pay you more than everyone else because of it. But that's one thing. But that's the thing. And like,
So you're big out entrepreneurial energy about you now.
Yeah, no, I want to eventually be on Dragon's Den so I can tell people not to fuck.
You want to have my reaction, but
yeah,
someone else.
no, but I want to be far more vicious about it.
Okay, what would you
I
say
want a
for
woman to come in and go, I've invented the brand new sanitary pad.
Yeah.
Like, this thing is, you don't even know. It doesn't look like anything. It doesn't
You wouldn't
feel like
even
anything.
feel it's there.
Yeah, you wouldn't even feel it's there. Nothing like that. And I want to say to her, come here, the yolk you have is enough already. That's a fucking stupid.
You're really vicious.
I want to be real vicious. I want a
Okay.
fella to come in and he has said, and say to me, I've invented a condom that is invisible. And
Why is
also
everything
don't
related
feel-
to private parts?
Listen, I just, my head.
Is that the enterprise you're getting into?
It is actually.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I want him to say, I've done, and I want to say to him, fuck off and use the old shite ones.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know-
you now? You want to be vicious?
I want to be a prick.
Would you be able to, if I was to bring a problem to you, would you be able to apply your entrepreneurial spirit to something? Would you be up for a wee challenge?
Let's do it. Go on.
Okay.
Yeah.
A huge scandal has rocked the small village of Dromore West in County Sligo in the last week or two.
For real or for fake?
For real.
Okay.
And I want to see, can you figure out, because you'll have extensive experience with this machinery. Huge scandal.
Mikhail, fusion, is it?
I only became aware of it when I visited the filling station in Dromore West only 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And I went in to get myself, as Sean O'Reilly would say, a wee coffee.
A wee coffee, yeah.
And I pulled out what is known as a regular cup, because I'd be a regular sort of a fella.
Yeah, it's a 12 ounce.
And actually, now that I think of it, a regular burger from Supermax might be nice tonight. But anyway, that's a different story.
Fucking Supermax.
As soon as I said regular,
Supermax, again. Go on.
Anyway, that's what I'm going after. Right, so, regular cup, and I pulled it out, and I went to put in my regular cup and get a latte for myself, because that's where I do fall in the old coffee selection. And then I see a massive sign on the coffee machine saying, you cannot get a regular cup, or a big cup, and pour in 2 flat whites.
Why can't you do that?
Because then you land up to the counter with your big cup and they don't know it's 2 flat whites. You've got to have 2 flat whites. You have to get an 8 euros worth of coffee.
Yeah, see, the flat white is like a double concentrate.
It's only small, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
So if you put your regular cup up and fill it with the flat, so
they're not saying this is X amount of liquid.
Yeah.
They're saying, and the thing about the flat white is, I love a flat white, Raymond.
Yeah,
I love a flat white.
Have you ever conned the place out
She's
of?
nothing more than 2 sup. I don't con the place. Never.
No, never. I'd be the same as you.
Never, ever.
I went up to the man at the counter and I said, oh my God, when did this start? How long has it been happening? He said, God knows how long it's been happening. But one of the lads clocked a buck doing it there last week.
Found the
that's where
perpetrator.
the signs went up and the camera was focused on the location.
Oh, wow.
To try and figure this huge
And do
scandal.
they know who he is? Have we released images of this man?
People, men and women in Dromore West know who they are.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So he needs to be found.
Oh no, he was found.
He's the flat white
He
burglar.
was found. The flat white burglar of Dromore West was found.
Yeah.
But
was he found or was he prosecuted? Yes,
prosecuted. Yeah, he was barred from the shop. Yeah. But anyway, the main thing here is, I brought this up with Lukey and Sean there last night when we went out for pints on Saturday.
Yeah.
And Sean pointed out that there's other ways to do it as well.
Loads. I see it all the time, Ray. I have been in vans with boys up and down this country. I've seen people double bagging.
Double bagging on the tea. Yeah,
double bagging is a big one.
I need coffee. But the other thing you could do as well, when you put in, a big cup, and you want a big cup full of stuff, you only get 3/4 full.
Yeah.
So he was talking about people that put in big cups and put 2 lattes in it.
Yeah.
In the big cup.
Yeah. Those people should be ashamed. That's why the country's in the
That's why the country's doing it. Yeah,
the
exactly.
sink.
Now, how would you fix it so that you can ensure that the flat white, so it has to be the small cup. How do you suss it?
I know exactly how to suss it. Until you get to the counter, you are not allowed to put the lid on the cup.
But would 2 flat whites in a regular cup not look like a normal coffee? No.
You have to allow the person behind the counter to take a suck.
Yeah.
Now the training is going to be chronic because a lot of people couldn't tell the difference in the flat white and the fucking...
Okay, it's going to be chronic. Okay.
The flat bag.
You know the little yolk that comes down, the thing that pours it?
Yeah.
What if that yolk comes down to the height of the flat white cup?
Oh,
Isn't that good?
very good.
Very good, except Sean O'Reilly told me that you can push that back up.
No,
and
but
I said, Sean, how do you know that?
Yeah, he's a fucker, isn't he? But that's Cavan.
That's Cavan for you
like
now.
that's Sean Cavan because like he would do that kind of.
I think it was just out of observation. I'm not one that could be accusing him of.
He has been robbing coffee, Ray. They reckon he's made about 36,000
out of the coffee robbing.
Out of the coffee robbing.
Yeah. Oh well, wait till I tell you what Lukey did.
Oh, I'm going to get sick now, Ray. Don't tell me one of our own is doing it now as well. Yeah. I won't have anyone robbing nothing in the Atlantic.
Because
I have a statement in the Atlantic. I always say, don't expect anything.
No.
Boys coming up to me saying, where's the halftime food mark? Bring your lunch.
Don't expect anything.
Go on.
Like Sean said that on many occasions he'd clean the machine if it was needed cleaning. So he's
he working in Dromore West?
But then Lukey said on one occasion, apparently the beans drawer was open and he took a cup of that. The beans.
A cup of bean home.
No, but he got as far as like coffee dust. You know the stuff that makes yeah. So he took a cup of that and he's thinking, Jesus, that's a handy €8 saved.
Am I not paying you enough?
So
what's happening here?
He landed down to and apparently by accident, your man actually knocked over the cup and it spilled everywhere.
That is so awkward. That is so awkward. He was taking bean out of the place, going, lovely, I'll make coffee at home now with that.
I'm going to make loads of coffee at home.
Jeez, lads, I'm not paying you enough to all of them. What is going on?
Yeah, I tell you, when you talk to fellas like this and you realise the real struggles that Ireland is...
Not even that, but I think you realise, like you think you know someone. You think you know someone, then you find out, I would never do that. Like, I'd be too scared to do that.
Oh, stop.
And
I'd be the same.
I've seen people on the duo lock, and the duo bag.
The double bagging.
The double bag and the tea bag.
Double bag and the hairy crock.
Do you know? It's fucking awful, man, what's going on around this country.
But I'm glad now that you had no immediate solution for this. Like, all Drumore West can do is just keep watching.
I know.
And keep vigilant.
Yeah, more and more cameras, I guess.
More and more cameras.
You know the way they have cameras on the petrol pumps outside? So they can keep an eye on what goes on and who goes without paying.
They do, yeah.
Put it on the coffee. And kind of get a picture of someone and up online straight away. Name and shame.
I've loads of product stuff this week.
What does that mean?
Just stuff that I've, like, that obviously it's a product. I'm very consumer related when it comes to the bits that I bring to the podcast.
Well, I mean, you are a chronic consumer.
Like, I have a question. Why is Himalayan salt the only type of salt that people want to buy? Why did the Himalayas corner the salt market? Like, how come we can't get a bowl of Mexican salt?
But is it... Oh, it's too spicy.
What about some Spanish
salt?
Spanish salt or some, Exeter salt.
But when they say Himalayan salt, is it from Himalaya?
It must be.
Is Himalaya a place?
Himalaya is the mountains.
Yeah, the Himalayan. Is that where Everest is?
I think Everest is out there. But apparently it must be salt on the mountains.
But how can there be salt on the mountains? The salt is born in the sea.
And where are they getting? Yeah, Himalayas are nowhere near the sea.
Is there salt in the snow? Can you have salty snow? No, salt is. Salt is snow's enemy.
Salt is the snow.
It's the enemy of snow.
So the question is, like, if the Himalayas is where all the salts come from and there's no fucking sea over in the Himalayas, how are they giving us salt?
Yeah, maybe this goes straight to the top. But the other thing is, as well, I guarantee you that Himalayan salt is only the best salt going because some fruitcake influencer in a dry robe has been like, well, I put Himalayan salt in my drinks every day.
Yeah.
And it really helps clear me out. I had a bowel movement this morning. It was beautiful. You know, when we're talking about bowel movements now, you're like, fuck off.
Yeah. Well, this is great.
There was a time you used to hide that, like.
You've brought me on to some flute, right?
Some flute, yeah.
What kind of a duvet have you in your bed? Do you know anything? Now, first of all, do you know anything about your bed spreading? Or is it a Nicola job? Is Nicola in charge of the bed spreading?
We have like a 10.5 tog in the winter and like a 4.5 tog in the summer.
But would you know what kind of a 4.5 tog or 10 tog? 10.5 tog?
I think she's an 8B8.
No, I mean, so the filling
I don't know.
Is she a polyester job that you get in Home Store More for 30 or 40 euros? Right.
Yeah, but don't be big timing me, you prick. Oh, I got a fucking Egyptian cotton thing.
No.
And all you're doing is farting in it and riding. Like.
So
that's the only two things you do in bed is fart, ride and drool. That's it, 3 things.
We've been having difficulties with the heat.
I'm not surprised, Ray. You're the friction.
I'm a hot man, you know.
You're a hot man.
But we had a 10.5 tog, and we decided to get a duck feather and down.
That's like a sex move, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Come here, give me the old duck feather.
The old duck feather and down.
Hey, give me the duck feather and down. Oh, Lord. It's an awful move.
So we got an old duck feather and down and I don't mind shouting them out because I've yet to ring them and tell them that it's shite. Shaw's department store in Ballina.
Oh, yeah.
We ordered it from there. And it was a duck feather and down and it was 40 quid. We thought, this is a big investment. This is last year's, we were thinking.
Yeah.
Well, this yoke.
Shite.
The duck feathers were coming out of the
there's actual duck feathers in it.
And they were coming out in the middle of the night and stabbing me in the guzzant.
That is in the
I was getting scraped.
You were getting scraped in the shuttons.
I was getting beaten up in bed by the duck feathers. I was getting literally a death by 1,000 cuts.
That is crazy.
And not alone that, it absolutely completely lost the shape. Most nights I'd end up with just the duvet cover over me.
So
and the yoke. It just...
How then are they selling these things?
I don't know. I have to go back on to Shaw's and say this is a disaster.
Yeah.
So then I went researching, and apparently you have to spend £1 on a duck feather and down. The more pound you spend,
the less
the less duck feather,
the more like polyester.
Exactly. And the great thing about duck feather and down is, as opposed to your polyester, is that it's breathable. It means that you don't end up with a sweaty crock.
Hang on 1 minute there now for a second, Ray.
Polyester keeps the heat in, which is what you want in the winter.
Yeah, but also, Ray, for many a year as well, people up and down this country, when it starts getting hot, have the one leg over technique.
Oh, yeah.
Freeze everything up.
Freeze everything, yeah.
The one leg over?
I do.
And not the one leg over the missus.
No.
The one leg over the edge of the duvet.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, the coldness of a Coors Light is hitting you on the leg.
Yeah, that is true.
I don't need duck feather to figure out how to be breathable or not.
I went anyway, rather than doing the one leg
flap.
over. The what?
Have you ever done the cold flap?
What's the cold flap?
I lift up the duvet.
Oh.
Give it an old cold flap. Let the air in and out of there. You got to transfer the air from that's already under there.
Okay.
Yeah, especially with some of the farting that'll be going on.
You got to undo the hot box.
Let it out. Yeah. Undo it. Undo the hot box.
Yeah.
So you want to cold flap it from bottom up. So let the air out the bottom.
All right. You just get some movement.
Then whenever you flap it back down again, the clean air comes back in.
So it's like a Mexican wave.
And it's a Mexican wave of freshness.
Of freshness.
I don't need no duck feather for £130 to figure out. I have the leg over method.
Well, so we had the shitty old Shaw's duck feather one that didn't work out very well at all. We went back to the home store and more polyester, back to sweaty Crocs.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden then I was coming up the road the last day and I thought, I'm passing through Foxford.
Geez, you love spending money.
Foxford
Mullen Mills.
Foxford is apparently the king and queen of all that is bedding. Apparently their stuff is very good.
In the mill, are you talking
about? In the
mill.
Yeah. So first time going into the mill, I'd say in about 30 years.
But is it not scratchy?
Is it not scratchy?
Wool is like, you don't get a wool blanket.
No, it's not. No, they do the duck feather and down, but they do the good ones.
How much did you spend on this thing?
Well,
your consumer habits.
You were lucky that, Laura was lucky that I had, that she has done so much work on me in that I didn't, go all out, because I ventured into the bedding section of, by the way, first of all, Foxford Mullen Mills is entirely designed, fair play to them, for Americans.
That is, yeah, it's class though.
Americans with unbelievably large bank balances or unbelievably high credit card
They want to
limits.
buy these jumpers from the
Everything
west
was
of
mad
Ireland.
dear. Anyway,
it's crazy.
I went in.
I was thinking about buying this scarf that's 8 inches long. That's €150, please.
Okay, so in the bedding section, there was some standard ones that were on sale, and then I wandered a little bit further into the bedding section, and I got to the Hungarian goose-filled product.
Oh yeah, but the Hungarian goose raid, that's another sex move as well, by the way.
Hungarian goose and the duck feather and down.
Yeah, that's it. How did she get on? She fucking pulled out. Did you ever hear the Hungarian goose? Oh Lord, it's where she grabs it. You go, anyway, it doesn't matter.
But they had a pillow. What threw me over was it said the gold pillow.
Right.
The gold pillow.
The golden goose.
Can you imagine what the Hungarian goose-filled product gold pillow would cost?
One pillow.
And
Stuffed.
by the way, I put my head in it. I lied up again it just to try it out. And it was quite possibly the most beautiful thing that I'd ever done in my life. Yeah, it's the most beautiful surface I ever lie upon.
They leave the one good one out the front.
Yeah.
How much was a Hungarian goose pillow?
Yeah.
Golden goose pillow.
Golden goose pillow.
The Hungarian golden goose.
One pillow.
Was €50.
No.
For the pillow.
Jesus,
is that too high?
Too low.
What?
It was €279 for the gold pillow.
Well, we're buying one of them, and me and Nick can fight over it.
Whatever the Hungarian birds are made of.
Them fucking golden
When you
goose.
get their goose-filled stuff up inside, I think there was actual Hungarian geese in this pillow.
There must have been. Is that what you were hearing? They're actually massaging your heads. It's a trained Hungarian goose massaging your head.
With a good 10-year lifespan.
Yeah.
That will massage your head while you sleep.
So in year 11, just make sure the smell is going to kick in.
So if you want the two goose, obviously they might do the two goose.
€500 for two pillows. And I use two pillows myself.
It's $560.
I use two pillows already myself.
Yeah, so we would.
I got a memory foam one in home stewer and mover for £22.
Yeah.
And doesn't it do me the finest? Have I a bad neck?
No.
Yeah, I do. But my ancestors all had bad necks, Ray.
Yeah.
We never had a good neck in Ireland.
Yeah.
Find me someone in Ireland with a good neck.
So your two pillows will be $560, and Nicola's two pillows will be $560.
That is.
So we're up on €1,120 for the pillows. Now you'll want a duvet.
That's the pillows. That's the pillows alone.
But you'll want a duvet. And if we go,
and you're supposed to change your stuff too. Like,
I know.
Oh my God.
Do you use a double duvet or a king duvet?
No, king size duvet.
King size duvet, okay. How much do you think the king size duvet is in the Hungarian?
I'm nearly afraid to say
it's €489.
I was going to say $350. It's for the duvet.
Yeah.
And you haven't even put a silk sheet over that yet.
So for
I'd be afraid to leave a silk sheet. Come here, did you just fart in the bed? You just farted £500.
But so this is my problem, in that I was stood there touching these things, right? And obviously we have a joint account where we have money for a rainy day.
For joints.
For paying the mortgage.
Yeah.
Which is, by the way, roughly what this has cost. So I was considering spending the guts of a month's mortgage repayment on this setup. And in my head I was going...
And we're going to do it?
Well, I was thinking, wouldn't it be lovely now? I could surprise Laura
Oh,
with this.
don't surprise her with that. Don't surprise her with that, Ray.
So I ended up not doing it, but I did think about it for a few minutes, and I ended up buying the deluxe economy extravaganza.
Silver Goose.
I got like a €90, a 4.5 tog plus 2 pillows, which wasn't too bad.
€90 for
those two things.
Whole lot.
Okay.
Even that's expensive.
It was expensive, but I was hoping I wouldn't get duck quill in my face.
Yeah.
So
was it goose filled?
Goose filled. But it must have been a cheap goose.
Yeah. That was a barn-fed goose. That wasn't a free-range goose.
Yeah, probably old Irish goose.
Yeah.
Then brought it home, and I secretly changed the sheets. But Laura caught me in the middle of it. Lost the head.
What?
She's like, "What are you doing?"
Oh my God.
She said, "Why don't you talk to me about these things?"
Yeah.
She's right.
She was right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's an awful lot of money to spend on that kind of
Pillows were shite. I ended up not using them after one night.
Oh, Ray.
They were too high. You know when there's too high pillows? So,
I like the height seat because
the duvet is lovely. Duvet is lovely. Sorry, no, that was
No, hang on. It's
probably a very...
The pillows are shite.
Pillows are shite.
I have them. I give €20 for them.
Would you?
Yeah.
Would you?
I'll take them for £20.
All right.
You spent £90 on them.
No, but they were £90 per pack.
Oh, yeah.
And they're second hand now. We've slept in them one night.
Yeah, but even better. Can I have your one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to, like...
And with the
it's
other one...
we've been thinking about doing.
So you're going to buy my one for €20?
Yeah.
The other one, I'm more than...
No, I want both of them for €20.
Oh, you want more? No, they're €20 each.
Ray, I mean, you...
One use!
Yeah, but beggars can't be Kendys.
Yeah, but I'm sure there's someone now that's listening to this will go, Ray, I'll buy those 2 pillows.
No one will. They're shit. You said they were shite.
But sure,
you told everyone they were useless.
I said they were too high for me.
I need a bargain. Okay, I'll give €15 for the two of them.
There was one other thing that I want to talk about.
Go on.
I have a shout out for people that might listen to this podcast that are working in Australia.
Yeah, there is some people, I think, yeah.
I wonder, do we have people in Australia? The reason
we
being,
do, yeah.
I was asked by a good friend of the podcast, Jamie Callahan. He was on to me last, he said, I have a cousin over there working abroad in where they do the big earthworks.
Oh,
driving the big tractors.
Is it FIFO or some shit? Or is he doing that? No, or he's just doing the agricultural side?
It's in the far north of Queensland. It's a place called Weipa.
Right.
WEIPA or WIPA.
Yeah.
Bulk earthworks job raising what's called a tailings damp. Could you tell me, Mark, what a tailings damp is?
A tailings damp?
A tailings damp.
Tailings damp.
I love the way at the end of every podcast we get to a point where Mark will speak very professionally and like you know everything you know. So you,
yeah. Tailings damp is a mine.
Okay.
It's slavery. So they don't get paid.
Is that what a tailings damp is?
So they send him into the tailings damp.
Okay.
And he's mining for coal inside that tailings damp.
Yeah. And come here, would you be able to tell me what a moxie is?
Yeah, a moxie is a trad band. But it's also a hotel in Belfast.
Yeah, but there's also, but the moxies are in...
So the moxie is the slave owner.
It's a key part of the tailings damp.
Yeah, he's the slave owner.
Right.
So he's got a little handlebar mustache.
Okay.
And he says things like, I say.
And his name is Moxie.
Yeah. So that's a moxie, and he's got a white hat.
And have you heard of a scraper?
Yeah, a scraper is the fella who takes out the dead bodies at the bottom.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, I don't agree with slavery, but it's still happening in Australia.
Jamie's cousin Paul, I think, is a slave.
Yeah, he'll hopefully be
And he works for the Moxie abroad in this tailings. A tailings damp is apparently a big earthworks that literally holds the crap that they take out of the mine.
It's actually a mine.
No, the mine is a separate thing. This is where the dump for the mine. It's
but
a mine
I made
dump.
that story up, and it actually is about a mine.
Oh yeah, but you would have known I was talking about mines.
I thought you said it was
Australia.
agricultural as well.
Oh right, okay, so that was close. And so
I just said that has to be a mine.
Yeah, there was. That's what it is.
That's
I didn't know what a
amazing.
tailings damp was. And a moxie, I don't know what a moxie is, to be honest with you. Maybe it is a man with a handlebar moustache.
It is.
And he could be responsible for things.
He's not wearing a tie, he's wearing like a bow.
Okay.
Kind of tie
lovely.
bow.
And
I
you
can see him in my head.
You can see him in your head.
Yeah,
Good. The reason I bring this story up is because I wondered, does the podcast, if anybody working in that area, over in Wipe or whatever you call it, that might get in touch with us.
Why?
Because Paul was saying that it's the kind of spot, and I get this, from anytime anyone has lived abroad, you can find yourself in a fairly isolated out spot.
Oh yeah.
fairly lively.
Yeah.
And I wonder to myself if we have any way at all of putting people in touch with people. If there's anybody working, listening to the podcast up in far north Queensland, you know, doing a bit of scraping, doing a bit of excavating in a tailings dam or anything such as like, give us a shout, because I know Paul was kind of going, where is the Irish crowd?
Yeah, because the thing is, if we can start putting people together, who are our listeners, I mean, how cool would that be?
That'd be very nice. Now I have to say,
if you're like, we actually met because we both liked Kendy and Raybo podcast.
So
you know?
We're basically we're holding out for a hero here.
But if you do end up male, female, male, male, female, female,
Atlantic.
if it ends up being a relationship, number one, book the Atlantic, but send us a video of you kissing.
Why would you want to give video of them kissing?
Just send it on. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll look at it. It'll be good. It'll be good.
Yeah, you'll interview them.
Hopefully Paul's a girl and it's another girl.
No. Oh, Jesus. So definitely we have an interesting way of addressing, you know, fairly serious topics.
Undressing.
Undressing fairly serious topics.
No, I do know. Like, it's great that there might be people out there that actually meet and go, geez, I listen to the boys as well.
It's a long old shot. It's a very, very far away place.
No, but there's 100% an Irish community in North Queensland. I guarantee we have 2 listeners in North Queensland.
If we can land on someone that knows someone above in North Queensland.
No, but we do.
We do.
Like, we have enough listeners that it spreads that far.
And if it doesn't, I'd say send the query into the 2 Johnnies.
That's
the only way to do it.
The other thing is, before we go home and go to bed, because we got 2.5 hours sleep, I ventured back in, certainly on our break from doing this as well, and I forgot to mention this, to our Spotify.
Oh, yeah.
The comments are brilliant.
Oh, yeah, they're marvellous.
They're absolutely brilliant to read.
I know.
I fucking got such a buzz off reading the comments, because we have no interaction other than that with the listeners.
Yeah.
It's actually such a great way of interacting with listeners on Spotify.
Yeah.
Because if you put up an Instagram post that alerts people that there's a new episode out, no one sees it, likes it, shit. No one does anything with that. Yeah. And why would they?
Yeah.
Commenting on I'm thinking about using my my Spotify account to start talking to people.
Oh, yeah.
On the podcast.
And selling vans.
Selling vans, whatever. No, I'm thinking about replying to. I've seen some comments there, and I'm like, they're brilliant. So I didn't want to do it without telling you and Stig.
Belt away.
Yeah, just to make sure that I can go. That I love it,
and I think
people are getting really interactive with us.
From our things, we have over 1 million plays now, which is absolutely wonderful.
That's
I meant to say
staggering.
That to you. Thanks very much.
That's brilliant. Fair play to you. 1 million times.
Someone has listened to us in the last 8 years. God help us and save. We're coming up on our 9-year anniversary now, I believe.
Oh my God.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry about that as well. But keep leaving Spotify comments. It's absolutely great. I love that it's such a direct link to the episode is up and there's the comments about that episode.
Yeah.
I mean, it shows you how much I don't watch what we do.
Before we wrap up, I have one last question for you. You know the Garda station here in Sligo?
Oh, I do, yeah.
Would there be any reason why they put red and blue?
I know every cell. Go on.
Any reason why they put red and blue lights, like a cheap old red and blue LED, in front of in behind each window in the building?
Do they?
Did they try and turn the Garda station into a Garda car?
Yeah, no, that's not the Garda. Ray, that's a nightclub called The Station.
No, it's not.
It is. You bollocks.
The Garda station in Sligo, for some strange reason, have put LED lights and they're red and blue, and I actually didn't realise the significance of it till now.
They're ape labs, I think.
I don't know what they are, but it's just really odd. It's like all of a sudden they kind of looked at the building and went, "Come here, the cars are red and blue." You know, why don't we put red and blue lights in the Garda station?
And red and blue, funnily enough, is not 2 good colours to go together.
No, they're really disconcerting.
They're actually not. Yeah, they are.
You know there's trouble when red and blue are flashing.
It doesn't look very good. I haven't noticed that at all. I actually haven't noticed that they've done that as well. But a good idea for a nightclub though, isn't it? The station. And when you go in, like it's
all Garda station.
You can dance in the cell. And
you have cells and different DJs in each cell.
Different DJs in each cell, different crimes in each cell.
Yeah.
Do you know? If you go in there, that fella will kiss you. That kind of thing.
Okay, we're back to that.
That's not, I mean, I'm just saying they're ideas.
You know, this has been going on a while. The kissing stuff.
Sure, it is what it is.
But we never.
Sorry, you against 2 fellas kissing?
No.
You know what? You're a fuck.
No.
You're a pig.
I'm just saying that you just.
I think it's alright if 2 fellas kiss. I mean, RG were in the George at the weekend.
Sure.
I thought it was a brilliant celebration.
What do you mean RG was in the George?
So the George was celebrating like 25 year of homosexuality.
Yeah.
Well, business, they call it.
What night was this?
I don't know, I wasn't in it any night.
It was Saturday night.
No, I don't know. RG Radio
Saturday night, because Eurovision was on Saturday.
No, I think it was during the day, like.
Okay, very good.
They were doing a broadcast from there during the day. I saw a load of them, like, but I think that might be why the homosexual kissing to my head again this week. Maybe so much.
Yeah.
I've been dreaming about it every night.
Were you delighted with the Bulgarian lady that won the Eurovision?
I didn't see it.
Langaranga.
Who?
That was
Anger?
Bangaranga, that was a song.
I love Eurovision.
Yeah. Israel nearly got it.
Did they?
But everybody was delighted when they didn't win.
Disgrace, like.
Yeah, it was
I
really
didn't watch
good.
it. Yeah. Like I didn't boycott it. I did boycott it actually. Truth be told, actually, I did boycott.
Well, you're not
it.
gigging.
Yeah, no, but I would watch that back all the time. I love it. Remember the last couple of years I've been getting mad into Eurovision.
That's true, yeah.
But I wouldn't.
Before we go
on.
You're obviously going to be watching Love Island this year.
No.
But you know why you'll be watching Love Island?
I know, I've obviously seen it. Like,
yes, you have.
I mean, the whole country has seen it.
Is there a Galway footballer?
Maybe there is. Yeah, a guy called Sean Fitzgerald. He's a primary school teacher and played fullback for Galway. Brilliant footballer.
Yeah.
Without being like miserable or making fun of him.
Yeah.
Did you see the application video?
No, I didn't know.
Oh, Ray.
Luigi said, make sure you ask now, Mark, about this.
Ray, what?
Did he make a fool of himself?
No, like, who am I to say him? So, I was talking to another friend of ours, a colleague of ours, about this particular topic.
Right. You were talking to someone about Love Island?
And, well, no, about Sean.
Yeah, in Love Island.
But anyway, I said, what is, that is so embarrassing.
Why?
The
man
video,
looking for love.
I was talking about the video he put up. I was like, oh my God, that's so embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, no, it's not. I was like, the kids love that. Like,
okay.
And I was like, he's their teacher. And then he was like, no, but the primary school kids will love him. Look at the energy of him. And the joy. He doesn't care.
I'm going to have to watch this now.
I made this through about 14 seconds of the application video, and I swear, Ray, quicker than I turned off the Tommy Fleming voice notes.
I was going to say quicker than you turned off the Tommy Fleming voice note.
Honestly, I'd listen to Tina. I'd listen to Tina quicker than I'd listen to
I think you got 2 or 3 minutes of the Tommy Fleming voice now. Oh, but poor old Sean Fitzgerald, 14 seconds, no, that's wrong. It's wrong.
He did an Irish dance about 11 seconds in.
He did not.
I had to turn it off.
I don't realise at all the gravity of what you're talking about.
It's you know the arguments we have every year about Love Island and how I think that you have to be a fool to be in it because you have to laugh at you.
Yeah, okay.
He is that.
Oh no.
And by the way, brilliant teacher, probably lovely fella.
Yeah.
Like a good looking fella, fit as a fiddle, great lifestyle, county footballer, educator of the future of the country.
Yeah.
11 seconds.
Okay, fair enough.
And I couldn't.
Right.
I was like, this is so embarrassing. But apparently, like, it's not embarrassing.
Well,
apparently, this is not embarrassing.
Yeah, I hope he does well.
So,
yeah.
Oh,
thanks very much. No, that was episode 329.
Yeah, that was great, Ray. Fair play to me.
Fair play to me.
Good luck.
Good luck.